What's up, guys? Welcome in another episode of just talking with Marco. I just got used so much to Marco that I can't do anything without him
Can't
anymore
live
lately.
without me.
Yeah, I can't live without him. I was missing him. He was 1 week on the vacation, and I think that's a good thing to do before the QuakeCon prep. You went to Egypt, right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys, but there is like crazy stories behind it. But
Yeah,
whatever. Anyway, you went there for a week.
yeah. I don't think we can keep doing it. Like
I'm stopping, please. I'm stopping. Anyway, maybe I will say it. I've been to Egypt
yeah.
multiple times, and there's always like one slight problem with Egypt that you're just shitting too much sometimes. Sometimes because of the water changes and bacteria in the water is just like incredible. So I
Yeah.
think you can straight away say that Marco is kind of tired today and stuff like this. But the vacation was good. You went there mostly for diving, right?
Can't you see?
Yeah, I see.
I was like
You got
total
burned.
white one
You
week
got
ago.
burned.
Yeah, yeah.
But I've seen
Yeah, it
on
was
your
fun.
yeah, I've seen on your social media that because many people going to Egypt or Turkey, they're just laying down in the sun and that's it. Basically, they are not moving.
Yeah.
But you went to like a desert, right? You went for
Yeah.
quads. You
I
went
went
for like
everywhere.
pyramids. Okay,
Yeah.
but
I
but
went for like also to Ras Mohammed. It's like a
hmm
natural reserve. Like for diving is so good.
hmm
Like the water, like I'm from Sicily, but there is like unbelievable.
the weather is cool,
Like the
right?
yeah,
And
because in
it's
this thing
warm.
you like you see the desert, but there is
hmm
also green.
Yeah,
Like growing into the desert is actually insane. It
yeah,
was
yeah,
so fun.
yeah. It's crazy. How did you like quads?
It was fun.
Was fun, right?
I,
Was
I didn't die, so it was good
That's good.
experience.
That's good. Um, About vacation more, what I wanted to ask. The only problem which I never liked in Egypt because I don't remember where you went. You went to Hurghada or
No, no,
Sharm
Sharm.
el Sheikh? Yeah. Still, the drive is quite long, right? To pyramids and to desert. You had to go by
Well,
bus in the morning
no,
or
we actually went by plane, but
by
we had to wake
plane.
up. Yeah, yeah, we had to wake up very early to like do the full like tour. Because we went first to the museum,
Mm-hmm.
then we went actually to the river Nile,
Okay.
actually with the boat, and then we went to pyramids and Sphinx and
Whoa,
everything
that's
like that.
super crazy. And how long was the flight?
1 hour, 45
1 hour.
minutes, 50
Yeah.
minutes from Sharm.
Because usually they taking you from hotel with buses at like 3 or 4 a.m. The bus is going. There is like no air
Yeah,
condition. There is only driver which has a vent like plugged into like to USB and the vent is just going like this.
yeah.
It's just crazy
No,
story.
actually, I paid very little for the services they offered with all the like the excursion and shit like that. So it was very good.
That's super nice. So
Yeah.
your batteries are fully charged and now you are ready to grind. This
Hmm.
upcoming week you got a game against Raisy, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You basically land in Italy yesterday, which was like Sunday, and you got full week of preparation. Is your schedule already booked for this week?
I'm trying my best to like at least get 6 hours a day now, because
hmm
a week of Quake is like it's not the best, but I think if you just start to grind a bit more during the
hmm
first 2 to 3 days,
hmm
I'm gonna be ready for Saturday for sure. It's just like muscle
Sure.
memory. The only problem is that there is a new patch coming soon, probably, so I
Yeah.
need to get used to that one.
It's gonna be on Thursday, right?
I think it should be tomorrow, actually, Tuesday.
Tuesday.
So,
But
yeah,
for example, today when you're gonna practice on PTS or you're gonna
yeah.
practice on PTS?
Well, I'm gonna try to get some gains on both because we don't know yet if it's gonna be live or
hmm
PTS, like the update. So I'm gonna
hmm
try to get some games. But the PTS is so much different from what I've seen to the
Yeah.
live version right now. Yeah, yeah, completely different game.
What are the
And
differences?
like compensation is way lower. I have seen people with typing that can't play anymore, like properly. Like I've
Whoa.
seen Yap like very like upset
hmm
about it. So
I've read about it on Discord, but there was a like issue only with rockets and rail LG was kind of normal, so I don't know how
yeah.
does that feel. But you legit played already games on PTS like normal practice,
No,
or you
no,
just jumped
no, no, no,
around
no.
and
No,
just
I
jump?
just jumped around. I know
hmm
that they have like 300 FPS cap now, not 250 anymore, because I think some people were whining about it quite a lot.
Okay.
So they increased it from 250 to
hmm
300, and also they like modified the packets in combination with the server. So we'll
hmm
see how it is gonna feel. I have read that Synceror said that it's gonna be feeling good for LAN.
hmm
I don't know about online yet, but
hmm
we'll see. I guess this weekend.
Well, from what you said, it should be worse online.
I don't know. It depends if it's like I think for low against low ping it should be better. I think it's
Hmm.
more about people with high ping. But it's
Yeah,
normal. Like if you have high ping, like it's normal that you have some disadvantage, right? You
of
can't
course.
really like in
That's
Quake Live if
yeah,
you had 100 ping, like good
yeah,
luck with
yeah,
that,
yeah.
right?
You had no chance. So who's left for your games? It's Raisy,
Killsen and
Ki-
serious.
Kilson, and Sirius. So 3 games left only.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right. If you're
hmm
gonna win all of them 3-0, then you can get the first spot for QuakeCon.
Yeah. Well, it's like it's the only way unless Rafa loses like one map or one
Hmm.
game.
Hmm.
And I know that Rafa has to play Maxter,
Yeah.
which has been grinding a lot, so I wouldn't like get that game for granted that Rafa is gonna win it.
Hmm.
But same for me, it's like racing Kilson and Serious. It's like
Yeah.
not easy
Su
opponents.
super hard. I think
Yeah.
about your game with Razy, we're just gonna speak a bit more like during the week after your picks, because you should be doing picks. You probably gonna do
Yeah,
picks
soon.
today or tomorrow, right?
Yeah, tomorrow I guess, the latest.
Okay. Then you got any bye weeks still in this season before
Yeah,
finals or?
yeah. I have last week of bye. It's like my dad' birthday, so I just took it off to
Hmm.
enjoy some
So,
family time.
so like week 18 it is, right?
Yeah, yeah, last week.
Okay. Now I'm gonna have like 2 or 3 bye weeks. Then I'm gonna have
All in
one.
a row?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I got a lot of bye weeks right now, so you guys not gonna see me play anymore for a while. Then I'm gonna play Tox, and then I have another bye week, basically before QuakeCon. So uh,
How many games you have left?
only one,
Oh, only one? That's
only
it?
one. Yeah, last one with Tox. Um, I already played. Yeah, I already played you, and then I played my game with Sip, which was like rescheduled
Oh
after
yeah, I
after
remember.
that, and then I'm gonna play Tox, and that's it.
Your
Uh,
game against him is not on YouTube, by the way. I don't know why.
Against Sib,
Yeah, it's not on YouTube.
maybe they didn't upload it. I think they uploaded the scores
The site?
on the side, but they didn't upload the game.
I see.
So how many games? We got like around two months left because it's like 19 today,
Even less than that.
even less. So we got like
Yeah.
6 7 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So that is enough time for a grind, and you think that that's the best time to start grinding right now?
Yeah, yeah, I think so too. Cause I
Hmm.
mean, it's like if you start too early, like first week of June, I think it's too early still.
Hmm.
Now it's like the perfect time. You have like 50 days of
Hmm.
pure grind. I
Hmm.
think you can like take it on your body,
Hmm.
playing Quake this much, but it's worth it
Exactly.
if you want to be champion.
Of course. And you're gonna practice basically every single day without the break.
Yeah,
I think that's the way to go.
yeah, maybe a Sunday sometimes, but that's it.
Sure. And are you planning to stream your games for your viewers, like practice games, or are you planning to stream a
Uh,
little bit and then stop before QuakeCon like Kilson usually does?
I think I will stream a bit because first week of August I'm gonna go for a bootcamp
Hmm.
with Maestro, so Zenoku, Garpi, and Raisy. So
Hmm.
I'm not sure I will stream from there because if we most likely I'm gonna have only one PC, and I
Hmm.
don't want my practice to be affected by streaming that much.
Hmm.
But before that, when I am in Italy still, I'm probably gonna
Hmm.
stream my games. Yeah,
Hmm. Because at the moment your setup is like two pieces. One you are streaming from, one you are playing from.
yeah, yeah.
That's the best, I guess, because I always had this problem whenever I wanted to stream. It's like you kinda the game feels much different when you are streaming from the same PC. Like even the delay on your mouse, I can still feel like
Yeah,
when you're
because if
streaming
you
in
don't have
QuakeCon.
a very strong PC, it's OBS takes a toll, very big toll, I will
Hmm.
say, on your
Hmm.
peripherals. So
So your plan basically going into QuakeCon is wait a sec. Okay, so your plan basically going into QuakeCon is you're gonna make a schedule like a daily schedule, and then you're
yeah,
gonna try to like swap between opponents because you're definitely gonna play some kills and games, probably some Sparty games and stuff like this.
yeah.
You're gonna try to get uh, different playstyles, or you're gonna try to get some games with Rafa this time maybe because I think
Mm-hmm.
he's still in Europe before
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
he's gonna leave.
Uh, well, first of all, my schedule is not only Quake games. I
Hmm.
try to like also like schedule VOD reviews as well,
Hmm.
or like when I am going for runs and stuff like that. Because I
Hmm.
see sometimes when I'm running in the morning, maybe sometimes I'm more tired
Hmm.
to play Quake. So I'm trying to like do 3 days a week of running, then
Hmm.
playing 4 hours instead of six,
Hmm.
and like doing my maybe one more hour of VOD review. I think
Hmm.
that's the best.
Hmm.
When I'm not running, I'm just chilling at home. I just play a bit more. I try to just balance things out a bit. But yeah, I'm probably gonna play against Rafa a bit because I remember we practiced like 3 to 4 weeks ago,
Mhm.
and it was very good for me, I would say, because I always have been struggling with Rafa.
Mhm.
But by playing him more, I'm actually understanding a bit more how to
Mhm.
like counter some of his plays. Since he also is always in America, so it's hard to get practice against him. But now it's probably good time to.
Mhm. I think it's when you're practicing with Rafa, you kind of starting to think faster because like everything is happening faster, and I
Yeah,
think it's really good, especially if you had a break with Quake and if you would practice with him now, it's super efficient, I think.
yeah.
Um, do you sometimes try to, for example, practice in specific way that, for example, you know that you're struggling on some map or with some champion, or you're trying to maybe throw like some little things there, or you just always like doing like grinder and you're trying your best and playing like it's final, or
Well, I know that Rafa does like that. He always play
Mhm.
from minute 0 to minute 10, like
Mhm.
he always does. I try to experiment a bit because
Mhm.
I know that on LAN it's gonna be 10 times lower than it is right now.
Mhm.
So I'm trying to, before making a decision, really being sure that the decision is gonna work. And
Mhm.
sometimes I'm trying to like, I feed some frags and trying to come back. It's also a good way to practice.
Yeah.
And especially on maps where I feel I'm weaker, I try to play them a bit more now instead of
Mhm.
being like scared of playing them
Mhm.
because I think it's not the right mindset. I know that some players have like one map that they just
Yeah.
don't play. I think
Yeah.
that's such a big nerf to those
Mhm.
players
Mhm.
that they don't play those maps. Because what if you are like, first of all, if you're in a grand final, what you gonna do?
Yeah.
There are 7 maps, and you are playing one map
Mhm.
that is you don't like. It's like
It's I agree.
such a big nerf. It's so stupid, I would say.
It's huge handicap, like especially if you go to the finals. Same with champions. Like there are some champions which should be played. Like for example, I know I should play like a scale bearer, but on the other hand, sometimes I'm thinking about scale and investing so much time into scale and then not really knowing how it's gonna work on the LAN. It's also like
True.
same with clutch. Maybe it's already too late to grind the clutch. Like I'm
Hmm.
I'm super excited to see how Strong Sage gonna do like with all his like
The
tanks
tanks.
and all
Yeah.
that meta, because I don't know how it's gonna work on the land now.
Every LAN is different. I honestly don't know. Last year they were very bad, I would say, like
Hmm.
very very bad, low tier
Hmm.
compared to like light champions. And like I really found out vengeuR was so good for whatever reason. I don't know why,
Yeah.
but vengeuR was like the best medium champion
Hmm.
with Strog last year. We will see on
Hmm.
QuakeCon.
And when you're trying to practice, you're usually starting in the morning, or like you're trying to stick to the schedule which you're gonna have on tournament, or
Yeah, I'm morning for sure.
morning.
Like I know already that on QuakeCon we're gonna wake up at like what 7, 8. We play
Yeah.
first game 10, 11. If you practice on afternoon, it makes no sense.
Hmm.
I think the best way to practice for me is like playing 3 to 4 hours in the morning and then
Hmm.
maybe 2 hours in the afternoon.
Okay.
Because I already know that the further away I go in the tournament, the more late games I'm gonna play. But still, we
Hmm.
start in the mornings, so
Yeah. Yeah. Rafa told me once that he always streams his practice. So let's say he's gonna stream for 3-4 hours,
yeah,
and then he basically in the evening rewatches everything he played.
every single game.
That's what he said like a year ago or something like that. That he just rewatches his like he said he rewatches his streams in the evening. So I don't know if he rewatches it all, but it sounded like this basically.
Maybe some situations or some maps where he felt like something was off for him.
Might be because otherwise it would be just like basically 8 hours of like pure grind.
Yeah, I think like that it's a bit too much. I would say like
Yeah.
that's 10 hours of Quake a day. I think like if you know that 2 or 3 maps were like different,
Hmm.
I also do it as well when I stream to
Hmm.
rewatch some games.
Yeah, crazy. I remember Fatality, for example. He was playing
Oh
for
god.
4 hours in the morning, then he was going for a run as well as you do. Then he was coming back, he was playing 4 hours, and then I think he was even playing more later in the evening.
Yeah, Jonathan was
Crazy,
like Kobe Bryant.
crazy thing. But I,
Yeah.
I really think that in Quake Live or Quake 4 or Quake 3, maybe it was a bit easier to practice, don't you think so?
You mean
Because I don't know, like the game was like more, there was more repetition in situations because you had no champions and stuff
yeah,
like this. Now maybe it requires more like mental energy. I don't
I
know.
think
It
well,
seems
I
like.
didn't play Quake 4, but
Hmm.
for sure Quake Champions is different.
Hmm.
Like you can't really plan ahead that many situations. There are some happening some things that are quite random sometimes. and you need to get like used to on the fly, like on the get go. You can't really like plan ahead that much. That's why maybe sometimes Rafa like rages a bit because some things don't go the way they should in his like mind. But that's just Quake champion
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah. When you practice, when you're scheduling your practice, you're going for BO3s, BO5s, or BO7s, or you mix them before QuakeCon.
It depends who I'm playing. Sometimes I try to play BIOS 5. I think like that's the most I play in practice before tournaments. Because I think I'm top 8 for sure now automatically. So I'm probably going to play only one best of 3 game. Or maybe 2 best of 3. All the other games have best of 5 and best of 7. So it's like best of 5 is the best experience you can get. If you
Yeah.
really want to try hard, you go for best of 7 and you're going to have some crazy champions. Like on DM6, you have like Kill against DK or something like that. But best of 5 is probably the best scenario to practice.
Okay. So basically, you're going for a bootcamp 1 week before QuakeCon. You're going to Birmingham or like
Yeah.
around that area to Garpy. Have you ever been there before? You did, right? Or
No,
you haven't?
actually, no. No.
Okay. It's
I know that the Raisy and Zenaku go
it's.
quite often, I would say.
Mhm. I
But
think
I
it will.
always rather. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
I think it will be whole maestro, like even including hell. I, th-
I'm not sure if he will be there.
I
Uh,
think I spoke with him for a while, and he said he will be going, or maybe he went there for like for challengers or whatever.
oh, yeah.
Yeah,
It could be, yes. Could be.
yeah. So, do you think Garpy has enough PCs, enough space for all of you?
Hopefully.
He also,
Otherwise, we're gonna have a MMA match to
yeah,
decide it.
I think who sleeps on the couch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he
Yeah.
also has dogs and stuff like this. So,
Nah, I think I saw in some his place in like pictures, and it has very good like gaming room with a lot of
hmm
PCs. So
hmm
it looks like a mini like LAN cafe
yeah,
or something. It's good.
yeah. Anyway, I'm not gonna hold you long. I just wanted to. Okay. Let's speak like last week, like last few days before QuakeCon. Okay. Also, another question. When you're playing at home, like, are you using in-ears or are you using like those Logitechs or all the time?
Yeah,
So you're getting used to them.
yeah,
Are
always.
your ears not pain from them, like when
I
you
I
use
I
them
have been
longer?
using ears for like 5 years now, all the
Gotcha.
time.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
So all the setup is like basically gonna be exactly the same as on QuakeCon.
yeah. I am a perfectionist. I
hmm
think people are gonna think I'm crazy, but I also like
hmm
take a rule. Like
Yeah.
I point the centimeters like where my mouse pad is gonna
Mhm.
be. I know that Stermy used to do it with tape or
I think
something.
everybody does similar. Like I don't measure it, but I already kind of know how far is my monitor, like how high I'm sitting, like
Mhm.
where is my keyboard compared to like my mouse pad, where it starts, where my mouse moving on the mouse
Yeah.
pad. So it's like
I
more or
don't know.
less exactly same.
I think when you're at the top, you try to find every little detail
Yeah.
to like get an edge. I'm like totally
Well, I
crazy
think
about it.
if you would sit me on some different setup, I would kind of feel like uncomfortable. So you
Of
have
course.
to have the same setup basically. You're
Yeah.
trying to get the same setup. Um, Yeah, what else? Like, okay, last week before QuakeCon, let's say you land already in US and you got 2 3 days, like you're trying to play as much as possible and get used to the PCs, because we also gonna use like 500 hertz monitors. I
Yeah.
think
Sure.
at the moment nobody except Rafa is using them.
Yeah. I'm not for sure.
So that's gonna be huge difference. But what else is like, I think you and Kilson told me that those monitors gonna be like inch or half inch smaller than the one we are using. I think
No, I
that's
think
the
bigger actually.
or smaller.
You think so? I think they are
Yeah,
25 inches,
I
and the
th
monitors we are playing on are 24.
and a half.
Yeah, or something
Yeah.
like that.
Hmm. I think Kilson told me they're gonna be smaller.
I don't
If
know,
they
but it's gonna be different for sure.
if they are smaller, that's much bigger problem, I think. So you arriving there and you straight away try to get into the practice room, get your setup going, set your
Well,
PC, and
I think first day of a landing is taking some sun and trying to get rid of jet lag as soon as
yeah,
possible.
yeah.
I have been in Egypt,
hmm
as we said at the beginning. I slept like what, 3 hours, 4 hours a night,
hmm
and trust me, I never felt so good.
Yeah,
Just because of all the sun I'm taking. It's
of
insane.
course. Yeah,
It's
of
like a
course.
life hack. It's crazy.
Yeah,
I slept like what, maybe 15 hours in 7 days.
Jesus.
I felt the best ever. I don't know.
Machine. Anyway,
Yeah,
during summer you don't need as much sleep, so
yeah, I
it's
think
good.
so too.
I remember in Romania last time when you came in, you straight away practice with Kilson. Did you play
hmm
like a lot before your official game?
Yeah, we practice a lot, especially with tanks. I remember we were trying different things
Mhm.
because we were also like on the opposite side of the bracket. So the only way for us to meet was final. And since we are practice partners, that's the best scenario we can get.
I think that was super good.
Yeah, we will see this season because it looks a bit different. There is a big chance we can meet in semifinals, so we will see how
Yeah.
we will do.
Anyway, I'm not gonna hold you longer because I think about QuakeCon and stuff, we still have a lot of time, so we probably gonna speak a little bit about it to see and try to predict.
Always ready for it.
And anyway, I'm glad you had a great vacation, and I
Thank
hope you
you.
feel good now. And I wish you good luck in preparation. And I see you in a few days, so we're gonna do a prediction for this week.
Thank you for inviting me as always.
Thank
Take
you.
care.